Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me today and welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm so happy that all of you are here. My name is Alyssa and today I'm going to be making one of these hollowed out book boxes. I don't know what the official name for these are, but you guys know the little boxes or safes that look like books, but then when you open it up, it's like hollow on the inside. That's what we're making today. So with this one, I just stuck a little cutout on the front. It says made especially for you. I love that. And then I've got a butterfly glued onto the little tab here. So let's open this up. I just foam taped my little tab on here, but you can use a Velcro dot or something like that. So when you open it up, you have the hollowed out part of your book. So I just did a little example here with some paper shreds and a little matte lipstick kit. This is from my Temu haul. So you can put all sorts of gifts in here if you're giving this to somebody. I think this is such a cute little presentation. And you guys know I love my pockets. So on this side, I did put one pocket. Of course, you can put all sorts of things inside, but I have this You Are Loved journaling card and just did a little bit of collaging on the front of the pocket there. So I absolutely love this presentation if you're giving a small gift, and then the recipient can just keep this little book box to store other things inside. You can put photos in here, you can put mini albums, a small journal, so many things you can put inside of here. And so let me try to just show you, like, this is what it looks like from the top. And all the other sides. So super fun, cute little project. Let's go ahead and make one together. So let's go ahead and start with the little box on the inside of our book. For that, we're just going to need a sheet of paper that measures 6 by 8 inches. So we're going to just put this on our scoreboard and we're gonna score at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1 inch, and I'll turn it and go 1 inch again. Turn it 1 inch, and here's my last side, 1 inch. And then we're gonna take our paper and we're just gonna be cutting 4 slits. So just this one here, this little short one, this one over here, this little one here, and this little one over here. So let's go ahead and just cut along the score lines there to make our little slits. Okay, so now we've got our little square tabs at the tops and the bottoms. So now we can just fold all of our score lines inward, including our tabs here. And you really want to make sure that you burnish all of your score lines. Okay, so we've got those all folded. And so if you are using single-sided paper, you can decide if you want to have your box going like this way, or you can have it the patterned way, like this. So it's totally up to you. I think I want to do it this way because I don't mind if the white part is showing on the inside, because you can put something in here to just cover up the white space, like the paper shred that I used, or tissue paper, whatever you want to do. So now I'm just going to kind of fold my tabs in like that. And I'm just gonna pop glue on the patterned squares here. So my top two tabs and then my bottom two. Now we want to take this part and bring it up and then put our tabs against these longer sides. Like so, to create our little hollowed out box. And do the same over here. So let's go ahead and set this aside and wait for it to dry. And we're gonna just grab a sheet of paper for our booklet, and that's going to measure at 10 inches by 6.5 inches. And I love this paper so much. It's got the gold foiling on it, and this design, I don't know what it's called, but I feel like it's sort of like those vintage English dinner plates. Like my mother-in-law has some plates with this kind of design on it. They're always on like the dinner plates or like the teacups. So I absolutely love this paper. So anyway, we're gonna just put this at the 10-inch side on our scoreboard, and we're gonna score at 4.5 and 5.5. So 4.5 and 5.5. And if you are using single-sided paper, you can take another piece of paper this size and just glue it onto the back on the white space. And that might even help to make your book even more sturdy. So that's an option that you can do too. So let's fold these score lines over. And then I don't want the spine to be like perfectly straight here. I kind of want it to be a little bit rounded and curved. So I'm just going to kind of like squish my spine like this. Not squish it, but like gently, kind of gently press down on the spine to create a sort of curved look. I mean, I didn't really want to have like other score lines going along my spine, so you can score a couple more lines to help give it that rounded look if you'd like. But you don't even have to do that part. You can just leave it as is. It's just a preference. And then we're going to just take our little box here and we're simply gonna glue it onto the inside. So let's pop some glue on the bottom here. And I'm not gonna place it right against this score line here. I'm kind of just gonna give it a little space. And then there's gonna be space on the top here, the bottom, and this side as well. And then now we're going to work on the little strip to enclose our booklet. So this is just a scrap strip that I had. Just grab any strip, but this one is actually, if you want the measurement, it's 1 inch by 6.5 inches. And what I'm gonna do is just corner around these corners here. So this is gonna be my front, and this is gonna be glued onto the back. I don't really care if it's rounded, so I'm just gonna leave it. And we do kind of wanna just bend this strip a little bit so that it's flexible and you can close your little book box up nice and easy. So now I'm just going to pop some glue onto the back here. And it just depends on how much of your strip you want to put on the back. But I'm just gonna do about that much. Turn this over to the back and place my strip down right in the middle. And we wanna wait for that to dry, of course, before we bring this around to the front. So it's gonna look something like this. And if you wanna do the pocket over here, you can literally just use a scrap and glue it right down. That's what I did pretty much with my first one. I think the measurement of this pocket though was 4 inches across by 3 3/4. So if you want to use that measurement, there's that. You can also put a 4x6 photo over here as well. So this was a leftover scrap from the cover, and I could make a belly band over here or like a side pocket. So actually, I think I might want to do a side pocket over here. So I'm just gonna glue the short sides and then this long side. So really, you can just do whatever you want to do in this hollowed out book box. I think I'm just gonna stick this little scrap paper inside. This is from one of my scrapbook pads that I got on Temu. So that should go nicely in there. And then I'll also put a little home sweet home journaling card. For the box here, I'm just gonna stick this little journal inside that I made. It does measure around 4x6 as well, so it fits perfectly in there. But before I put that in there, I might want to wrap it up in tissue paper. I don't know, let's just see how this works out. So, I don't know, let me just do something like this. It might not fit, but it's a tight fit, but we're gonna make it fit. This is just a random string that I just have. I don't even know if it will be long enough, but yeah, it'll work. I'll just tie a little bow around here. And then I can just put this in my box. And there we go. So let's close this up now and we can put our little enclosure on. So again, I used some foam tape. You can use Velcro dots. Let me actually just use a Velcro dot this time. So I'll put this on my strip. Here's the backing. All right, and we're just gonna kind of like curve it around and place it right on there. All right, so there's our little enclosure. And this is what it's gonna look like all around. So now for my cover, maybe I'll just put a little cutout. In fact, I think I'll probably just put one on the little tab here because I just love the design of the paper so much. I do not want to cover it up. So let me just stick this little rose cutout on my enclosure. Come on, glue. Gotta use every last drop of glue. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this one. Just super simple embellishing. I said before that I just love to have the paper be the star of the show sometimes. So there we have our side pocket with our little goodies in there, and then here's our little journal all packaged up. So cute. So I hope that you enjoyed this project. Please give this video a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration. And I will see you all in my next video. Happy crafting, everyone!